Hey guys, what is up? Zkilla from Zkilla Lives Life, and today we're looking at my 10-gallon betta tank. So I have 3 betta fish in here, 2 females. This is the first female here. She's this platinum sort of blue and red. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous fish, and super fat too because I feed these guys way too much. And then here's the male down here. He's a crown tail, and he's got some interesting colors. I've had quite a few males before. He was just kind of one I saw and I really liked, so thought I'd get him too. It's hard for the camera to really pick up any of their colors in here, but got really nice colors. And here's my other female here, and she is just gorgeous. Like, the camera just does not do her justice. She's got this iridescence, this white and this red, just this crazy koi coloration. And then here are the newest additions to this tank. Got 3 little panda corridors cats in here, and these guys are ridiculously small. They're smaller than my thumbnail. They're just tiny, tiny little fish. But I was really excited to get these. I've been waiting a really long time to get them. I waited for my local fish shop to get them. I kept asking them to get them, and they finally did. So I bought a couple of those. And then I've got 3 neon tetras in here. There's one there. The other 2 like to hang out in the plants. And then I've got some flame tetras in here. I've got 5 of those. There's one there. And these guys, when I first got them, they were kind of not the prettiest fish, but as I've kept them and kept them well fed, they just have been getting this beautiful, beautiful colors. Then I've got 4 male cherry barbs in here. I originally wanted to do a mix of them, but I just thought that it would be easier. I didn't want the females to get chased by males, and I like the color of the males. So I just decided on getting males. There's also a black coolie loach in here. He usually hangs out inside the rocks, so I rarely see him. I've got a big old Java fern in the back there, and he's always producing little baby plants that I put in my other tanks, which is really nice. Then I've got 2 Anubias in here. I'm not sure the species on these. There's one there. There's one there. And I've got a banana plant, which honestly hasn't been doing so hot. Never has been, actually. But it's still alive, so that's the important part. For the scaping, I kind of just used some of these horn coral river rocks. I just collected these and just cleaned them really well. And then I've got this black and neon gravel in here. I originally just wanted to do plain black, but at the time the store only had the neon mix, so that's what I got. Then I got a Marimo boss ball, and then there's some Java fern in this plant there, and then there's also some back there in the plant. And then I've got a couple cardinal plants back there, just some lobelia plants. I got those from cuttings from my pufferfish tank, which I'll show in another video. Because it's always producing a lot. And then I've got a couple frog bit plants in there. You can see one got caught in the filter, unfortunately, but I'll put it back in a few minutes. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick look at it. Never really had any problems with this tank. A lot of people don't think you can keep bettas with other fish. I've done this kind of tank several times before and never had a problem with it. Especially since I have females and a male in here. I've only ever kept 1 male with some females though, because I know that the males are pretty territorial and will fight other males, and I don't want that to happen. I've never even had any fin nipping in here. When I first put the male betta in, there was a little bit of fin nipping, but other than that, they've been fine. I've never had anything die in here, really. I mean, everything I've put in there has just done fantastic. I've also got some pond snails in here that just kind of help keep it clean. I had a pleco in here, a little bristlenose, but he got a bit too big, so I moved him to my 55-gallon. But I think it's just a beautiful tank, and it's really enjoyable to watch. The cat loves to come in here and just sit and watch it. Yeah, I think it's just a really, really relaxing and peaceful tank. And it's got these beautiful betta. It's got 3 beautiful bettas that are kind of the centerpiece. And then it's got all these smaller fish that are just constantly moving and bustling about. Like the panda cories are just constantly going around looking for food. And then you got the cherry barbs and the neon tetras and the flame tetras. I mean, it's just one of my favorite tanks. And this was a 10-gallon kit from Walmart, actually, that came with the filter, the tank, and the light and everything. I think it was about 36 bucks or something. And most of the plants and stuff I just got from PetSmart. I mean, it's like $5 for each of them. The only one that was really expensive was the banana plant, and he was about $10. And then most of the other stuff I just kind of already had lying around. The Marimo ball I already had. The rocks I already had. So it was a pretty simple tank to set up. It literally looked like this only after a week. But I really love this tank, and it's really enjoyable to watch them eat. I'm going to give them a little food here. I can get this open one-handed. There we go. But it's definitely one of my favorite tanks I've ever had. But I've got quite a few more tanks. Let's see, we'll get one for the food there. I usually do about 1 sprinkle a day. Now, I've never bred bettas before, but I don't think they will breed in this tank, because pretty much everything I read about them usually said that they needed kind of a black water setup to be able to breed, and I just didn't really want to do that. I mean, they're beautiful, beautiful fish, but I think there's enough bettas in the world that don't have homes, so I'd rather not breed them. Cories are just going crazy back there. Now, the panda cories are one of my favorites. That's why I waited so long. This tank's been set up for almost 3 months now, and I just put the cories in the other day. That's how long I've been waiting for them. I've seen some stir-bys and some other types of cories that were really beautiful, but I just was really hard set on the pandas. So yeah, it's just a quick look at the 10-gallon Betta tank, and I am planning on turning this into a 20-gallon later on, just because it does look pretty crowded in here. But I do a water change about every week, about a 50% water change, and I just really never have a problem with it. So, well, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, like the video if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.